Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be finishing the Old Tales story. I'm not streaming at this time, so I am recording. So hello, YouTube exclusive. I don't know. Okay, so I've like skipped through the story, so I don't know what's happening here. We're going to start part 2 right now. I'm very excited. Okay.
Glass Slippers is shattered. The party's over.
I've heard it's really sad. As if reacting to the sound, Cinderella opens her eyes. Oh.
What the? Run! Calm down. These restraints are made out of pure titanium. She's not going anywhere.
They captured her?
It hurts!
Why is she reacting so strongly now, when she didn't before?
Is it working? There wasn't any reaction until 5 minutes after the substance was injected.
This Flophouse truly could be a heretic killer.
It's remarkable that a bullet made from a substance extracted from the blood has such a pronounced effect. Unbelievable. What exactly is this Flophouse?
The important thing is that this is highly effective against heretics. Research it thoroughly and give me a report.
What do you mean by research?
We have a test subject right in front of us, and the means to manipulate it at will. Do you need me to explain further?
What? Where am I?
Oh, that's so sad. What?
Am I?
She's talking. Is she no longer a heretic?
No way. Look at those eyes. They're the same as a NIKKE who's been corrupted. Corruption is incurable. Don't believe anything this thing says. Got it?
All right.
We can win. If we weaponize this Flophouse, we can win.
What happened to me? Please, answer me. That hurts. What happened to my comrades? What happened to the Goddess Squad? What happened to the world? The pain! How much time has passed? Where is this place? Say something!
Is he crying?
Please!
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking and stay quiet. You don't deserve to talk. Do you know how many people you've killed? How many NIKKEs you've destroyed? So many people. And it's all because of you. Murderer. Butcher. Traitor. You're a disgrace to the NIKKE name. Humanity's greatest failure. You're a monster. You'll never be able to wash yourself of these sins for as long as you live.
Oh no, that's like the last thing she wanted.
I see. My story has been tainted. My story is not beautiful anymore.
Oh.
I'm no longer beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For being weak. For killing. For being alive.
No.
I'm sorry.
Open this door immediately.
Now, I will remain still. I won't do anything. Now that my body has been changed, in order to contribute to humanity, even if in the smallest way, I will remain like this. I will close my ears, my eyes, my mouth, and remain still.
You bastards! I said open this door! What are you doing to her?
Please. I hope that this can atone for my sins, even if only partially.
No. Poor baby.
You've got 1 minute. That's all I can give you.
Okay.
No speaking or physical contact. All you can do is look.
I got it.
If you break these rules, we'll have no choice but to intervene using force.
How long are you going to keep babbling? How many times do I have to tell you that I got it? What's your name? Who do you report to? I understand all the damn rules, and I have no intention of breaking them, so don't say another word to me.
Damn, Abe.
Or else I'll call your superior and make your life a living hell.
Your authority has been revoked.
Oh.
Would you like to put that to the test? Even if my authority has been revoked, I've got more pull than an entire truckload of your superiors. You've jerked me around and wasted enough of my time already with this red tape. Open the door, now.
You tell him. The door to the lab opens and a cold chill can be felt. Abe looks at Cinderella hanging on a specially made frame. Abe walks over. She hears the loud protests from the researcher behind her, but pays no mind. Abe gets closer and looks at Cinderella's face. She opens her eyes and looks at Abe.
Cinderella,
Ave.
are you back?
Yeah.
But why are you like this? You fool.
If you don't get away from her now, I'll shoot!
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Ooh, Abe starts to fuss with the cables wrapped around Cinderella.
Wait, what are you doing?
Ave.
Dang it. How do you untie this?
I said stop!
Ave. Stop.
We're getting out of here.
I'll shoot! Level 1 combat alert!
Raptures are coming.
What?
The researcher hurriedly pulls out his
A
phone.
large-scale unit of raptures are approaching, including 5 Tyrant class. Everyone evacuate.
Damn.
Anichiro is to be disposed of immediately.
That's our cue to get out of here. Get up, Cinderella.
I'm staying.
You can feel guilty and be a guinea pig all you want, but I know you don't want to be captured by the Raptors and assimilated again.
As Cinderella moves, the cables wrapped around her body break.
Glass slippers. Connect. Let's go.
Can you stop those things from coming this way?
No, not right now. My link with glass slippers is too unstable.
Fine, then let's book it out of here.
Emergency! The heretic Anichiro has escaped.
Keep your pants on. We haven't even taken a single step yet.
Requesting backup.
It's okay. Don't be scared. I won't let you get hurt.
You crazy bastard! What are you shooting for?
Die, heretic!
Oh my god.
You traitor!
Oh my god, he's gonna get himself killed.
She doesn't have a scratch on her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cutting, burning, stabbing, freezing, and searing you.
Huh.
Please spare me. Please. Please.
Oh. Cinderella cautiously walks
I
forward.
swear I have no intention of hurting you.
Gah! Don't come near me. Stay back, you hear? I'm sorry. It was all my fault.
I don't resent you. I understand how you feel.
Cinderella takes another step forward.
So? Oh.
Mommy?
Did he just kill himself?
He's dead.
Oh my god.
But how? Why?
Oh, she's that scary.
The Raptures have begun their attack. We've got to run.
Run to where?
Anywhere. Title: Heretic Lab Report. The lab in which the heretic was being stored was destroyed by a large-scale rapture unit. 425 casualties.
Oh my.
124 NIKKE units damaged beyond repair. All internal data for the lab was lost.
Oh shit.
Special notes. The heretic, Chiro, escaped. It regained consciousness 32 days before the incident. Conclusion. It has been confirmed that the heretic Chiro summoned the Raptures using a calling signal,
What?
killed the workers inside the lab, and escaped.
I don't know about that.
You're the ace up our sleeve for this mission? You look pretty weak to me.
Ooh.
I wonder if you're up to the task.
This is our first meeting, and this is how you act? Your rudeness knows no bounds.
That's rich coming from someone parading themselves around in a dress, prattling on about how they're a goddess.
Who in the world are you talking about? I know it's not me. Please, forgive her for her impropriety. I apologize on behalf of my colleague.
Why does Scarlet
Yeah,
sound different?
You go ahead and apologize, because I won't be.
Keep on waiting. I rescind my apology. You deserve one directly from them.
You said you were Cinderella, right? I have a lot of questions about glass slippers. Can I take a look at it? If at all possible, I'd love to tinker with it and take it apart.
Oh my goodness! Talking about undressing on the first meeting. That's
Oh my
rather
god,
bold of you.
Rapunzel.
It's important to keep in mind where you're undressing as well.
Ugh.
She's so lewd. I love her.
I'd be quite interested in having a look.
I'm sorry for all the chatter.
Lily White.
You must be disappointed that we're not what you expected.
Not at all. I love how lively you all are.
My god, I love Cinderella's
Cinderella, was
voice.
it?
It's so beautiful.
We have high expectations for you during this mission. From what I hear,
Same with
you're the
Lilywise.
equivalent of a walking tactical weapon. Can you show me what you can do?
Of course, anytime.
Very good. Let's proceed with the test right now. We've prepared 500 NIKKEs. Show us how quickly you can kill them.
Okay.
Wait,
From
what?
what we hear, you're quite skilled at killing NIKKEs. Show us.
I hope you're ready for this.
Wait, what? DKs.
I see you're quite confident.
Oh, before we start, just a small formality. We need you to make a record, nothing too serious. Something where you talk about your aspirations and stuff like that.
My aspirations? That's easy to answer. I want to thrive and coexist with the ravishing goddesses. In the end, I would like to become even more beautiful than them.
Don't you think that might be a bit challenging?
What makes you think that?
Because you've got too much blood on your hands.
Oh, it's a dream.
Are you
Aww.
awake? Seems like you were having a good dream. You were shouting and tossing and turning like crazy.
I dreamt about the goddesses.
Even now, you can't get them off your mind, can you?
It was a nightmare.
I hate it when that happens.
What is this place?
This is my personal bunker where I'd scurry off to if I didn't feel like working. No one knows
I need
about
one
it
of those.
except me.
Ave.
Wait. First, eat this.
Abe hands Cinderella an MRE. It's soup. Steam wafts off from the bag, and a strong smell of artificial seasoning lingers in the air.
Just because you're a heretic doesn't mean you can't eat, right?
I don't know.
Then try it.
Dink da oop.
Well,
I can eat.
how's the taste?
It's good.
Oh.
Then eat up. You probably haven't had a proper meal in ages.
Yeah.
That's it. Eat it all.
Oh. Seasoning her soup with some tears. Oh.
You probably feel it's unfair, right? Go on. Cry as much as you want, until there are no more tears to shed. It's quite fortunate though, don't you think? Even after all these changes, you can still cry. Monsters don't shed tears.
Yeah. Oh, that poor baby.
You fought with the goddesses and lost. You were torn to shreds.
Damn.
It was a decent idea, using the goddesses as a form of suicide. Anichiro had become a symbol, but one on which humans could pin all their hatred. If things had been left as they were, humanity would have crumbled from within. Therefore, the heretic Anichiro was transferred to a place called the Heretic Lab. But you didn't die. Every time you were injured, you regenerated. When they took
Damn.
you to that place, you were subjected to all sorts of inspections.
You don't need to sugarcoat it.
All right, you were experimented on.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to find out what weapons worked against heretics and how to neutralize your ability to regenerate. To get a better idea of your interior composition. For a while, they couldn't find anything of much use. Then an unknown substance called Vophouse was introduced.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a substance that kills heretics.
Huh? It specifically targets heretics?
That's right. Hard to wrap your mind around, isn't it? A substance specifically designed to eliminate a heretic.
That must mean there are more of them. Heretics.
That's a reasonable deduction. Anyway, they injected you with Vophouse. There was a noticeable decline in your regenerative abilities, and then you began to regain consciousness. That's when you returned to your original self, right?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Huh.
That tells me Vophouse isn't a substance meant to kill heretics, but the cure for corruption.
Yeah.
I doubt I need to tell you what happened after that. You experienced it yourself.
What happened to everyone?
After getting a thrashing from you, we were just waiting to die when Oswald came and revived us.
Good
He
old
repaired
Oswald.
us, did all sorts of other things, and 2 months flew by.
Huh?
We cleared our names and proved we weren't traitors.
Did you get a brain scan?
No. At this point, the only information they'd be able to get with that would be our favorite foods, so they didn't bother using it. We worked hard to explain and presented evidence. So we're in the clear now.
That's good.
Well, we're still under strict surveillance.
I heard something about a central government?
The United Forces of Humanity and VTC merged to become the central government. the other smaller corporations were also incorporated. It sounds like a corporate merger, doesn't it? Humanity acknowledged defeat and hid underground. They're moving to a giant subterranean city called the Ark.
Oh, this was before the Ark
They
was
admitted
made?
defeat? The straw that broke the camel's back must have been...
Yes, it was you.
Oh.
Your actions are what caused the lift mission to fail. The area near the lift saw a rapid increase in raptures and became impenetrable. We can no longer target the highest-ranking figure among the hellish horde, and they constantly keep pouring out more raptures. It's unfortunate, but what can we do?
Why did you come to free me?
Because you would have died if I left you. You might become corrupted again.
Wouldn't it be better if I died? I killed so many people. I destroyed countless NIKKEs.
Oh.
I prevented humankind from succeeding. It's not even certain if I've been cured. I might regress. I'm no longer beautiful. Wouldn't it be better if I just died? Or went back and spent the rest of my days as a test subject? I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what I should live for anymore. Who am I? Anichiro or Cinderella? Ave, in your eyes, what do I look like?
A pathetic fool. If you're looking for comfort, then you came to the wrong person. You know me. I'm not one for flattery. However, there are others who can do that in my stead.
Huh?
I called some of your old friends over.
Oh.
Oh,
They'll be here soon.
Mm.
Do you think there's anyone tracking us?
I'm still suspicious of
I
Red
would assume
Shoes.
so.
It's awfully quiet, though.
This is Oswald we're talking about, after all. It might be smart to sit back and observe it first.
Well, we haven't noticed anything that seems too concerning, so it should be okay.
We want to see Cinderella as soon as we can. Ah.
Cinderella, come out.
Why is Red
You
Shoes
still
smiling
look like
still?
Anichiro to me. Your eyes are still red. Ah.
Hmm.
She wasn't into the innocent look anymore, so she went for a makeover. Cinderella, say something.
everyone?
Hansel, Gretel, and Little Mermaid flinch and step back. Oh,
Sorry,
but not Red
we're
Shoes?
Not scared.
Hmm.
You just surprised us. That's all.
Oh. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for causing you so much suffering. For messing everything up. I know this might be hard to believe, but I think I'm in my right mind now.
Little Mermaid cautiously approaches Cinderella and quietly reaches out her hand.
Siren.
Cinderella extends her hand to hold Little Mermaid. Startled, Little Mermaid takes a few steps back.
Gretel and I think Siren is still scared.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I'm scared. But Gretel wants to kill Cinderella. We're still sore about getting our butts handed to us.
Watch your mouth.
You should consider our feelings. If Oswald hadn't saved Hansel and Gretel and the others, we would all have died. We also know the reason Cinderella acted the way she did was because she was corrupted. However, we're still scared and want to kill her.
Rude.
I'm sorry.
Give us some time. It won't be easy to go back to the way things were. Once it's clear that you're back to your usual self, we'll apologize. And
All
we'll
right.
give you a big hug.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Siren, stop talking.
I'm a little scared too. Give me a little more time.
Be careful and don't phrase anything like a command, or it could activate your powers.
A little time will make things better.
Oh.
I told you not to speak. Why don't you listen to me?
Let her speak sometimes.
Okay, I understand. You can't trust me yet. I'll wait.
It's getting late, so let's get some rest. It'll take at least a day for everyone to lower their guard anyway.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Can I borrow Cinderella for a bit?
Sure. You should try and make her feel better.
Got it. Cinderella, this way.
Okay.
Red Shoes and Cinderella walk together.
Thank goodness.
Sorry. I can't help the way I feel. I'm scared. Gretel feels a little sorry for Cinderella.
Oh.
I know. We can't go back to the way things were straight away.
Yeah. Oh. Red Shoes hands Cinderella a cup of tea.
Drink this.
Oh, not this again. I
This
swear to
is-
God. If she gets
Yes,
corrupted
It's the
again,
same tea we had before.
we'll
I
see.
figured it'd be perfect to ease us into talking more openly.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Do your eyes hurt?
No, they don't. They don't feel strange at all. It just feels like a simple color change, that's all.
It looks like a mark.
You're right.
It's pretty.
I'd rather you not say that.
Sorry. What about the rest of you? Any pain or discomfort?
This might sound strange, but I feel more energetic than ever. I almost feel omnipotent.
Oh.
That's understandable. You underwent a major upgrade. How about your appetite or sleep habits?
The same. No change.
You really are back. You haven't changed a bit. Your tone, your facial expressions, everything is the same.
Yeah,
It's such a relief.
thank you.
Do you remember everything from when you were corrupted?
Yes, I remember everything. I acted of my own free will,
Damn.
killing those NIKKEs and those humans. I thought it was all for the Queen. I truly believed I was doing something beautiful. When I came to my senses, I wanted to die.
Oh.
So, it warps your consciousness entirely. Turns you into a rapture.
I believe so.
Was there anything else that was out of the norm?
There was this wall.
A wall?
I was present, but I saw another version of me on the other side of the wall, and I couldn't break it down. That me beyond the wall did terrible things. All I could do was watch helplessly.
Like a split personality. Huh, that's remarkable.
My mental faculties weren't enough to resist it. I was terrified.
Was there anything else? Like someone talking to you or something?
Yes, someone spoke to me. It tried to tempt me into listening to it.
It tried to persuade you into doing things?
I don't know if I could call it persuasion. There was a time when I came to my senses, and when I did, it threatened me. as if it had a personality all its own. It tried to bring me over to the dark side.
Is that what corruption is capable of?
The queen
This
talking
is
to her, right?
astounding. This all sounds like science fiction.
She's got red eyes
The
too.
rate at which the raptures have evolved is astonishing.
Red Shoes?
Oh.
Why do you sound like that?
Huh?
You seem happy about this.
Oh, well,
I fucking knew
you
it.
could say that corruption is my own creation.
Huh? Wait.
I'll never be able to defeat the Raptures at this rate. The Raptures are infinite, while we're finite in number.
A grounded assessment, to be sure.
So, we have to go big. That's the only way we'll be able to turn the tide.
Did you have anything in mind?
I believe so. No, actually, I'm certain I do. But it will be incredibly difficult. Close to impossible, in fact. But we have to make it happen. As the goddesses, we must protect humanity.
What's your plan? Do you think we stand a chance?
Even if we didn't, we have to try. That's our job. So, Red Shoes, never give up. I'll take the first step. All you have to do is follow me. I'll become humanity's savior.
Rapunzel's so
I
sweet.
need you on my side. I have to go. We'll meet again.
Goodbye, Rapunzel. I wish you luck. Having hope in a situation where you can't win. Wouldn't siding with the Raptures solve this problem?
Oh.
At first, corruption was a bagatelle, something trivial which momentarily paralyzed NIKKEs. However, the way it operated was somewhat unorthodox. It didn't affect the nervous system, nor any other part of the body. So, I was curious as to how it could induce paralysis. Every NIKKE's brain has something called a nymph. Have you heard of it? It injects information into the brain and then backs up all the information contained within the brain. In the initial stage, corruption forces its way into this nymph to issue a command not to move. The important thing was that it touched the nymph. It's that simple. This is where I saw the future. A future where we don't lose. A future where humanity wins this war. It's simple. We simply need to be on the same side. I didn't have the necessary skills to affect the nymph.
Okay.
So I started investigating this corruption phenomenon. And I discovered something remarkable. Corruption comprises a code that even humans can understand. This was a revelation. I tried inputting simple commands from the corruption process into the NIKKEs. You know what happened? They started moving according to the command that was input. It was fascinating.
Her eyes.
So, I implanted my own personality data into the corruption code and modified it to have the subject think in the same manner as a rapture. This was also a resounding success. The NIKKEs infected by the corruption only repeated actions which were beneficial to the raptures. I was overwhelmed with joy. I had discovered a way for humanity to coexist with the raptures. The raptures are our enemy, an enemy we must defeat. But if we switch our way of thinking and proceed with the mindset that raptures are our allies, then we don't need to fight anymore. We can truly achieve harmony. But
What about
there
the
was a big
humans?
problem. The corruption injected with my personality had very obvious limitations. It didn't last long. It either got attacked by the nymph and died, or physically destroyed the brain. My personality data was inferior and unable to perform a diverse range of actions. I had gone as far as I could with my own skill set, I became painfully aware of my limitations. So, I implanted this improved corruption code in the Raptures and returned them. I trusted the Raptures. If the Raptures had achieved such incredible evolutionary progress in a short period with this improved corruption code, I firmly believed that they would be able to hone it to perfection. And they did not disappoint. When the Raptures returned with the new and improved corruption code, I felt as if I had the entire world in the palm of my hand.
Jesus.
Although it had become something unique to Raptures, something that humans could not understand, it was perfection personified. That was what created you. Anichiro, the fruit of my labor.
Oh my
That
God.
was how the Raptures responded to the peace treaty I sent out. I proposed that we could live together in harmony. You, Anichiro, are a symbol of peace between the Raptures and humanity. You are a perfect being. The most beautiful being.
But she killed
If you
people.
had
Like,
a
that's
beastly
not
beauty
peace.
when you were corrupted, now your beauty is absolute. Tell me more. Tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? Do you still want to live for the Raptures? How does it feel when you see a NIKKE? Is there a difference from before? Do you sleep?
Oh my God, she's
Can
gone
you taste?
insane.
Do the Raptures attack you? Do you feel like you are out of place? Do you want to kill humans? Do you want to save them? Do you still hear voices? How long can you hold your breath?
Oh my
Tell me.
God.
Tell me everything, Anichiro. Please.
I have a question.
Questions are also good. What is it?
Are you the one who implanted the corruption in me?
Yes. I did
Aw.
it during your last maintenance check.
Why me?
Because you're the most perfect NIKKE amongst us. The result of the Rapture improved corruption combined with your perfection. I had no doubt that the results would be sublime. The Raptures realized that too. That's why they modified you to be omnipotent. The ultimate masterpiece, jointly created by me, the Raptures, and Ave. Is such beauty even moral? It's almost blasphemous.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
pretty sure
do
it
this
is.
to the others as well?
No, not yet. I didn't want to waste any precious subjects until I confirmed your outcome.
When did you come up with the idea of coexisting with the Raptures?
A while ago, when I was still human.
What?
Why did you apply to become a Grimm's model?
In order to spread my beliefs, I required power. I had to climb up the ranks. Rather than coming from a priest or VTC researcher, the words of a goddess would carry much more influence.
Are you saying you want to infect all NIKKEs?
Yes,
Oh my
How have
God.
you not been found out yet?
I'm aware that others would consider me insane.
Yeah.
It's that awareness that has allowed me to remain undetected. I was surprised that they wanted to do a brain scan, but it didn't amount to much.
Oh my God.
Anichiro. It's destiny. How else could everything have fallen into place so perfectly? You must guide me. You must guide everyone. On the heretic path. On the path to harmony.
One last question.
Please ask.
Is there a reason why I shouldn't kill you now?
Because I'm going to help you. Now we can begin to walk the path toward peaceful coexistence with the Raptures. Not many people will understand, but I will see my plan through. I simply need you to remain a symbolic figure. I'll take care of everything else. So, Anichiro, with
Beam of light from glass slippers pierces through Red Shoes' core. She collapses lifelessly to the ground.
Don't call me that.
Cinderella lowers her head and cradles her face in her hands, sobbing silently. Oh? Cinderella quickly raises her head. Red Shoes is moving.
Ow! I pierced her core straight through.
Both of Red Shoes' legs twist and contort at unnatural angles. She then charges at Cinderella while frantically swinging her appendages. The flailing legs ceaselessly pound on the glass slippers.
Her appendages are moving even after the main body has been taken out.
Oh. Red Shoes moves like a marionette with the strings detached. Glass Slippers fires a light beam, severing both of Red Shoes' legs from her body, like a sword through the air. Oh, Red Shoes once again falls lifelessly to the floor. Two detached legs wander around aimlessly as if lost and not knowing where to go. After a while, they disappear into the darkness. Isn't that just like the actual Red Shoes story?
Oh, how happy I would be to be turned into a heretic.
Red Shoes' eyes grow faint as her life slips away and her movement ceases.
It was you.
Oh my god.
This is all because of you. You caused all this pain and misery. Damn you! Ah!
Cinderella?
Huh?
Red Shoes! Is she dead?
What's going on? Explain!
Cinderella looks around with her trembling eyes. The room, which is in shambles. Red Shoes' corpse with her legs amputated and a hole in her chest. And her standing beside the body. The faces of her comrades unable to hide their fear and horror.
Did you do this?
Oh.
No, it's not.
Cinderella?
It wasn't me. I mean, I did this to her. But she was trying to corrupt. She said that the corruption was her doing. She was trying to use it to...
What?
Gretel? Glass slippers are solid, so I'll use acid.
She can't talk.
Roger. Let's kill this heretic.
Oh.
No, I'm not a heretic. I'm not Enichiro anymore.
Oh.
It's me, Cinderella.
Let me ask you a question then. You're saying Red Shoes is behind this corruption, and it was her who planted it inside you?
That's right. I can explain every...
Do you really expect us to believe that?
Aww.
There's no way Red Shoes would do something like that. Ah.
You feel the same way, Siren? Then what about me? What about me? You think I would kill Red Shoes without cause? Why isn't anyone hearing out my side of the story? Why I did it, or what happened? I'm back. I'm all better now. Why don't you believe me? Why didn't any of you? When I saw you all a while ago, why didn't anyone ask if I was okay? Huh?
Aww.
When you all look at me, what do you see?
Cinderella's question is greeted with silence.
Okay, I understand now. Even after what I put you through, you were willing to meet with me. I'm grateful for that. But I guess I had the wrong impression. You simply wanted to see a monster. You wanted to hurt a monster.
Cinderella begins to levitate.
Cinderella! Don't follow me, or I'll kill you where you stand.
Cinderella disappears, leaving her former colleagues standing amongst their ruined room. They silently stare up at the sky where Cinderella disappeared. Oh no. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space, at the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky. As tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space, at the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky. As tears fall down her face, the sun sets, and she falls back to sleep. Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep, and suddenly, she realizes what she must do.
My life is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity. A monster. A heretic. That's the way my story has been written. A failed story. A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased. Glass slippers. Full contact.
The glass slippers float and unfolds. The panels, which only a few moments ago were emitting a barrage of light beams, and was designed to be aimed at the scourge of mankind, turn to Cinderella. Cinderella closes her eyes. In her mind, the image which arises is not the goddess squad she so longed to be a part of, not the NIKKEs and humans who perished and suffered by her hand, not the researcher who turned the gun on himself right before her eyes, nor Red Shoes whom she killed in a murderous rage. It was one who appeared out of nowhere during her agony. Cinderella thought she was hearing voices.
Get up.
With a trepidation, she opens her eyes. Abe is standing there before her.
Turn glass slippers off, you idiot.
Oh,
Huh?
good timing.
How did you find me?
Damn.
Answer me. How did you find me? Answer me!
I thought you would be here.
What?
You always said that someday, when this was all over, you'd want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon.
Cinderella looks out the window. Outside, the cloudless sky and the horizon intermingle.
After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over. There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one was the furthest.
Aww.
So, I figured that's where I'd find you.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember.
I do.
Why are you here?
To take you away.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here.
And do what? Die?
Yes.
I can't allow that.
I don't need your permission.
That's where you're wrong. I created you, so I say when you get to die. Come on, get up.
Abe takes Cinderella's hand, and she flinches.
I told you to get up.
What are you trying to do?
Get up so we can have some snacks and chat.
Aww. Abe tugs at Cinderella, but she doesn't budge.
Come on, please.
Forget about me.
No.
I said forget about me. I've become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful. I stood in the goddess's way. I killed many humans and my own comrade. I've ruined everything. There's no reason for me to live.
You have to live.
Why?
Abe sits down in front of Cinderella.
Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known.
Aww.
You are my creation. My greatest masterpiece. It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note. Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything. No, this isn't where the story ends. Your story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful.
Oh.
I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore. My story has been tainted. There's no happy ending for me anymore. A fairy tale, which is no longer beautiful, should be erased.
I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals. Your refusal to give up. Your way of thinking. The future. Your dreams.
Oh.
I watched it all.
I love
I couldn't
them.
believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself.
Oh.
I couldn't take my eyes off you. You were so beautiful.
Huh?
You always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them. Because you were more beautiful.
Oh.
You were shining bright like a diamond, and you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away?
Oh.
You were the most beautiful being that I ever created.
Who's she
My
picking favorites?
goddess of victory.
Oh.
Goddess of victory.
That's why it can't end here. My goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful. Let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray. You're still alive. It's not over yet. There's still a chance to rewrite the story as many times as we want. It's only the first chapter that's finished. There's still a long way to go until the ending. There's bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way. Let's create a happy ending.
But I've already killed so many people.
You weren't you.
I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad.
That's not what you intended.
I became the enemy of the entire human race.
It's not your fault.
I even killed Red Shoes with my own hands.
You must have had a good reason for what you did. I trust you.
Damn it, Abe's got
No
her
matter
back.
what happens, I will always trust you.
Oh.
I'm blinded by your light and your beauty.
Abe.
Look, Cinderella.
Abe and Cinderella look at glass slippers. Their reflection is
What do
stained
you
with blood.
see? A monster covered in blood.
Don't be a fool.
Oh.
That can be wiped away. No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever you're struggling, don't allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now?
When you look at me, what do you see, Abe?
I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck. What do you see?
Me,
Who are you?
Cinderella.
And what kind of person is Cinderella?
Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people.
What do you mean? It's not an Ichiro who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again. What kind of person is Cinderella?
A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized them.
Oh.
Someone who wanted to stand on the battlefield alongside them and applied for that privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands of tests. Who always strived to achieve the best results. Who never gave up on her dreams. Who was always proud and full of confidence. A person who loved their comrades. Someone who loved humanity. A person who loved myself. The most beautiful person in the world.
And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do?
Defeat those who would harm humanity and protect the human race.
Yeah.
To rewrite the story.
There we
That's
go.
better. Let's do it.
Oh.
Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror.
Sorry, Remy knocked
I'll
over
watch
my
you
camera.
become your true self.
Okay. You've watched over me all this time. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you would remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story.
When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself. When the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty. Just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I didn't expect this kind of talk to come from you.
Not a word of this to anyone. Having to suffer through this once for my child is difficult enough.
Did you say child?
Why are you making that weird face?
I'm touched.
Anyway, I know I was speaking confidently, but things have really gone to the dogs. Right now, you're...
The main reason why humanity had to flee underground.
Aww.
The one who destroyed the heretic research lab and who killed Red Shoes.
You already know.
My god.
So,
Remy.
if we're being realistic, we have two choices. First, return to the central government and cooperate with the investigation. I'll be there to make sure they don't treat you roughly like before. We'll prove to them that you're completely and utterly free of corruption and explain the mechanisms behind it. While on paper, this is the safest and most conventional method, but it might not even be possible.
Especially considering I'm essentially a wanted criminal. I doubt I'll even be given the chance to explain myself.
Now, the second choice, hide out and wait. Like I told you, humanity has acknowledged defeat and is hiding underground. An operation called Ark Guardian, centered around the Goddess Squad, is underway.
Oh, okay,
Whatever
that's...
form it ends up assuming, the operation will soon come to a close. The people will seal the Ark and ensure that nothing can enter or exit.
That's
Our
Overzone,
second
isn't it?
option is to hide away and wait until that happens.
What happens then?
I don't know, maybe consider getting into farming?
What's the point of living on a planet where nothing remains?
You'll be alive, and that will be significant enough. You will wait, and you'll keep waiting. When humanity eventually emerges from their underground city, that is when you will help them. After enough time has passed, they'll be willing to overlook much of what has happened. While it's a safe choice, the disadvantage is that it will take a lot of time, and there's always the off chance that it will backfire. Pick whichever one you prefer.
Neither seems particularly alluring.
Then what are you going to do?
You said we should rewrite the story.
Yeah, and?
So let's rewrite it.
This can also be a part of the story. Every story has an intermission.
I don't like that. It's not beautiful.
Okay.
It's easy enough to say you don't like something, but not so easy to come up with alternatives.
For better or worse, I've become stronger. My current strength is incomparable to before.
Good for you.
And due to the many unwanted battles, my skills have also significantly improved.
Why would you bring that up now of all times?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things more difficult. But it's the truth. I'm as strong as ever. In matters of physical strength, nothing is impossible for me.
Hey, don't tell me...
In order to fix the story, I need to right the wrongs I've committed. I'm going to take down the Queen. You mentioned that the number of raptures near the lift has increased, didn't you? It doesn't matter. With my current abilities, I can break through. I can erase the past catastrophes. The Goddess Squad will no longer be a failure. This is where it changes. What do you think? I think it's a beautiful plan that can resolve everything.
I don't think you have to go that far.
What do you mean?
Humanity doesn't trust you. They consider you their enemy, a traitor. You don't have to go through all this.
Ave, I still want to be a second-generation Grimm's model. The savior of humanity. The successor to the Goddess Squad. I'm not doing this for humanity. I'm doing it for myself.
Oh,
And
there you
for
go.
Ave, who created me. For my comrades. I need to undo the damage I caused with my own hands.
So you're going to take down the Queen?
Yes.
Sounds like a fool's errand. Let's get started.
What? That last bit contradicts the first part.
High risk, high reward. I like it. If we want to turn things around, then we've got to do something drastic.
But there is something I need.
What is it?
I need Hansel, Gretel, and Siren. We need to go together. Then I know for sure that we can win.
Are you certain?
How could we not? While they may not be as strong as me, they are still remarkable.
It's not a matter of how strong they are or aren't. It's whether they'll be willing to go with you in the first place.
They'll come with me. I'm sure of it.
What makes you so confident?
Because I believe everyone feels the same as I do.
Okay, let's go meet them. I don't know if they'll be persuaded, but we can at least go see them.
If you talk to them, I'm sure they'll listen.
Do you think I've got a voice like sirens or something?
No, you have something better. You're able to save someone who is ready to give up everything. Who was ready to choose death.
Don't you ever bring that up again, please.
There's no need to be flustered. You're beautiful.
Well... Still, if we want to talk to them, then the first step is to go meet up with them. And that'll be the biggest stumbling block.
How come? Surely that wouldn't be an issue for you.
Well, the thing is, before I came here, I used a stun gun to knock them all out. I'm considered an important witness, so they wouldn't let me leave.
Oh!
You think that's funny?
Let's find them then.
Find them? You mean there?
Yes.
I guess there's some sense to that. Good. Then, let's start by sneaking in.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Oh.
Is it a rapture?
I can't tell.
At that moment, a voice is heard from outside.
Come out. We have you surrounded.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, we found them.
What an odd combination. What is this? I thought you said we were surrounded. A bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
3 second-generation Grimm's models are more than enough to hem you in.
Hansel, Gretel, and Siren.
Seems like you haven't come here to talk things through. Tell me, why are you here?
We're here to take you in. And to eliminate the heretic, Anichiro.
Then I'm afraid you've wasted your trip. Since the heretic Anichiro is no more.
Allow me to convey the current feelings of the central government. You massacred untold numbers of NIKKEs and humans. Destroyed the heretic research lab. Murdered Red Shoes in cold blood. You must be executed. Given the untold harm you have caused on humankind, both physically and on morale, we are here to kill you and secure your remains. The news of your death will boost morale.
I hate to admit it, but you're not wrong.
Furthermore, any future option to capture or negotiate with Anichiro is off the table. Our primary goal is elimination.
Isn't that going a bit overboard? A heretic's body holds untold research potential.
I mean, yeah.
Too many have died by her hand. It's not just the central government. The common people harbor a desire for revenge. So many of them have lost family and friends.
So she's become a figurehead.
Correct. Raptures are already starting to be viewed as a natural phenomenon, akin to a natural disaster. There is no trace of individuality amongst them. They are an anonymous collective, a faceless horde. But the heretic Anichiro? She is one person. A perfect and singular target to focus on.
So you came to kill her? And you brought them along?
There is nothing better than a Grimm's model to combat a heretic.
Hey, you guys. What's gotten into you? Did you really come to kill Cinderella?
They're all in a bit of a tight spot. Their top member, Cinderella, has been corrupted. Red Shoes, once a high-ranking priest and researcher from BTC, is dead. Siren is barely able to control the immense power she wields. As for Hansel and Gretel, they are illicit creations.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3 second-generation Grimm's models were supposed to be made. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren. Hansel and Gretel were created by you without prior authorization.
Shit.
You created full-fledged NIKKEs, all in secret. You know what this implies, don't you?
That I'm amazing?
I won't deny that. But it also casts doubt upon your intentions. Only a potential traitor would conduct such actions in secret. The heretic is a new weapon that you created, and the second-generation Grimm's models were all made to eventually serve as such. It makes for a convenient cover-up, and you're the perfect scapegoat.
If you had a brain in your head, you'd know that's complete horse.
My opinion doesn't matter. What matters is,
that this is what most people will think. In particular, those who are in power.
So what are you trying to say?
Cinderella, if you die, everyone else can be cleared of their charges. If you take the blame for what's happened and die, Ave and the other Grimm's models can
You
return.
just convinced her not to die.
They can be humanity's saviors once again. The successors to the goddesses.
Oh, but that's
Only
Cinderella's
you will be
dream.
considered a traitor. To capture you, the second-generation Grimm's models were deployed. After a fierce battle, they emerged victorious. The foe that even the Goddess Squad struggled against will be defeated. Vengeance will be ours. It would be a grand achievement, one which overshadows any minor details.
I understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of cooperating. There is something I must do.
What is that?
I will defeat the Queen.
Yep.
Huh? I see. Given your specifications, this is not as outlandish as it may sound. Very well. Is this your final decision? I should have known this is what you'd all decide.
Hansel, Gretel, Siren, let's go together.
Oh.
With your help, we can win.
Gretel and I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Did Anachiro kill Red Shoes?
No, I did.
Why did you kill her?
She deserved to die.
I thought Red Shoes was kind.
Well,
She took good care of us. She was kind to Siren. She liked Cinderella. Was your hate for Red Shoes so strong as to forget all that?
Yes, I despised her.
If you start to hate Gretel and me, will you kill us too?
If you do something like what Red Shoes did,
I mean, yeah.
then yes, I will kill you.
What were Red Shoes' final words?
She didn't say anything.
I see. Oswald told me that she was refining the corruption virus.
I did some of my own investigating. Turns out Red Shoes was using an old VTC research lab in secret. We found over 200 NIKKEs and about 10 raptures there.
Holy sh...
The NIKKEs all had their brains operated on, and the raptures had been implanted with corruption.
Oh my god.
Is that true?
All the NIKKEs were dead, but something stood out even more than that. All their eyes were red.
Oh.
The raptures were all functioning normally. They had been stripped of their armor and were immobile. Only the corruption-inducing devices were operational. Red Shoes was refining the corruption process. Of that, there is no doubt.
All
And
right,
one
then.
more thing. The entire lab was full of your photos.
I see.
What?
Gretel and I knew that Red Shoes did some bad things. And even worse things to Cinderella. But did you have to kill her?
Wait, they knew?
Was there no other option?
No, there wasn't.
I think you're trying to play it off like you don't care. Gretel thinks you're crying.
What?
We both like you, Cinderella. We also liked Red Shoes. We're... sad. Red Shoes was like family to us.
And now she's gone. I'm sad too.
We don't want to lose another family member. So we will protect you. We will protect Cinderella. Let's go together.
Thank you.
Can I hug you?
Sure.
Hansel and Gretel approach Cinderella. Without a word, the two hug Cinderella tightly.
Sorry for not believing in what you said.
Aww.
For not believing you. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for coming to meet me. Thank you for forgiving me.
You did nothing wrong.
Cinderella gently pats Hansel and Gretel on the back and then slowly walks towards Little Mermaid. Cinderella quietly extends her hand to Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid silently regards Cinderella's extended hand, then reaches out her own in response. The two hands intertwine.
Cinderella? You were hurting. You were very lonely.
You fool. I told you not to talk.
I was so scared. I didn't know if the person in front of me was the real you. I was scared that you might hurt me again. I avoided your hand. You probably just wanted to hold hands.
Oh.
No one would have held Cinderella's hand.
You're holding my hand now. That's all I need.
I understand.
Dang, I didn't even need to persuade them. Oswald?
Yes?
Are you crying?
No.
You didn't come here to kill us, did you?
I was sent here to eliminate you. That much is true. But I failed.
And here you are, practically laying down the red carpet to let us escape.
Don't be ridiculous. So are you going to kill the Queen?
Yes.
Then you are officially fugitives now. Your names will have a curse upon them, and you will be shunned. Can you handle that?
It's okay. We can always clear our names again.
Gretel and I are okay with it.
Here.
Oswald hands Abe a small
What's
tablet.
this?
A list of safe places and routes that will keep you out of harm's way.
Aww.
Perhaps it will come in handy.
Why are you doing this? It's unlike you.
I'm a fan.
Ooh. Oswald extends his hand and points off into the distance. He points to a gigantic pillar stretching from the horizon up into the far reaches of the sky. The lift.
You have to win. Give humanity the victory they deserve.
Leave it to us. I will bring you a splendid, beautiful victory.
Aww. End of story. In front of the lift, the girls stand in front of a seemingly endless rapture army. The sight is enough to make Abe's breath leave her body. Her throat dries up, and she gulps nervously. She recalls the conversation they just had.
Oswald? You never had any doubt, did you?
What do you mean?
You knew Cinderella was free from the corruption. I thought a hard case like you would prioritize the worst case scenario for sure.
I was hoping for this to be the outcome.
What?
That there was once a hero who was willing to fight until the bitter end. If she had given in to the corruption, that would be far too tragic an ending to the story. If corruption can be treated, then there's a chance that the hero could be rehabilitated as well. She's capable of that, and much more. Holding on to that kernel of hope, I decided to believe. To believe that corruption can be treated.
I had no idea you were this sentimental.
Only in certain situations. Ave, speaking of the worst case scenario, I need to tell you.
You're talking about how Cinderella might not be completely cured, right?
You knew.
What was it called again? Vophaus? I read a report. When you're exposed to it, 98% of the nanomachines in the body are destroyed. Cinderella's body is mostly made up of nanomachines now, but she hasn't experienced any changes.
The nanomachines collapsed and then regenerated. The key word to keep in mind here is internal.
Yes, I remember them using that term in the report. These nanomachines they refer to must be the nymph.
You know about Nymph as well? That's classified information.
A fugitive cares little about confidentiality. Anyway, if this Vophaus kills the nymph, then it's fair to assume that 98% of Cinderella's nymph is currently dead.
Correct. 2% remains. That could also mean that some corruption might still be present. We must also keep in mind that being nanomachines, they are capable of reproduction. If that happens, what will you do?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about if Cinderella becomes Anichiro again.
Cinderella will never be tainted again.
What evidence do you have to support that?
My own conviction. Nothing more.
Now who's being sentimental?
Only in certain situations.
Ave? Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit nervous.
I hardly think it's fair that my first mission is to overthrow the Queen. Gretel, on the other hand, finds it very exciting.
The Ark is being sealed as we speak. The defensive operation centered around the Goddess Squad, Ark Guardian, is reaching its final stages. That means the high-level Raptors are heading for the Ark. But the Ark will be sealed and kept safe, because the goddesses are there. While the Raptors head for the Ark, our aim is to find the Queen and attack. While all the pretty little Raptors are out to play, we strike when their house is empty. Well,
I don't know about that.
maybe not entirely empty. None of you have to come with us. This is a glorified suicide mission. You can all go back and say that Cinderella escaped. Your lives could return to normal.
Why aren't you going back, Ave? You're the weakest one amongst us. To be honest, you won't be able to help much in terms of combat.
I can still do repairs on you insolent goofballs. I have to see this through to the end. I need to witness the moment Cinderella clears her name once and for all. The moment she rewrites her story.
Gretel and I don't care about that. We just want Cinderella to live. That's why we have to protect her.
I want Cinderella to be happy. It's been too long since she felt happiness.
Thank you, everyone. Our story should have ended as a happy fairy tale. One that would have been remembered fondly for generations to come. But I ruined it all. I turned it into a story.
I want to know what
filled with
happens to
pain
Hansel and Gretel
misery.
and Little Mermaid.
But the story isn't over yet. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well. I promise that the story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy ending.
We believe in you. Ah.
Come. Let's write our story.
Bundle him up nice and tight, Siren. Oh.
Ow! Little Mermaid activates Spindrift, which flies out and spreads widely amongst the enemy camp.
Gather at the center.
Oh. All the Raptures who heard the secret command proceed to gather in unison at the center of the area.
Let's do it, Gretel. Yes, the secret recipe. An T matter bomb. Pow.
A ball of light emerges from the witch's cauldron and hurls itself towards the bunched-up group of Raptures. Upon impact, there is a blinding explosion, gargantuan in scale. And what, she has a little backpack on?
That wasn't an actual
Cute.
hydrogen bomb, was it?
Of course not. I just came up with a joke name that sounded cool.
Don't scare me like that.
Rocked by the momentous explosion, the area is now littered with the remains of decimated Raptures. Before long, however, additional Raptures fill the empty space.
Greta and I think there are too many raptures.
Don't worry. We can break through. Glass slippers, full contact. Shower them.
Blue lights dance and intertwine chaotically. The blue lights shower upon the group of Raptures with pinpoint accuracy, piercing straight through all their cores. Having lost their power source, the Raptures collapse lifeless to the ground.
What an amazing control!
That's crazy.
Amazing.
Let's keep going. Once we get inside the lift, victory is as good as ours.
All right, we can make it!
No Guardian-level Raptures detected. Since you're all experts at annihilating Raptures, I don't foresee any major problems.
A loud explosion rings out near the walls of the lift, followed by clouds of smoke. A red Rapture leaps out from the plumes, charges its direction several times in mid-air and lands in front of the group. At first, Abe is encouraged by the fact that Rapture is fairly familiar in appearance to what they've encountered before. But after seeing a familiar red leg, she's shaken to her core.
Are those Red Shoes' legs?
What?
They've been modified to form a Rapture.
You got your wish, Red Shoes.
Oh shit.
No, that's not it. You poor thing. The Raptures were never interested in you. Only in your weaponry.
Aww.
I'll right this wrong. I'll take these Red Shoes which you never deserved, and erase them from this world.
Oof. Okay. The red-legged Rapture moves chaotically through the air.
Damn you, stop flying around!
Ugh, so annoying!
Stop now! Be gone!
Be gone! As the glass slipper's light pierces through the Rapture, it extends its tentacles, which impale Cinderella. After this final attack, the Rapture explodes, sending pieces flying every which way. Cinderella hastily cuts off the tentacle that pierced through her.
Don't tell me this.
Is meant to induce corruption.
An invisible wall appears in front of Cinderella, once again, beyond which she can see herself and her colleagues.
You came back.
Ah!
And you brought your friends along too.
Oh no.
Now, let's go over your mission once again. You don't want to see your friends killed by your own hand, do you? State your mission. Then, you can be at ease.
Cinderella looks at the version of herself beyond the wall and sees her friends looking back at her. Hansel and Gretel are running towards her. Siren is holding her face. Abe is grabbing her shoulder and shaking her. Cinderella looks into Abe's eyes and sees her own reflection. She sees herself staring blankly into space. Cinderella looks back into Abe's eyes. In there, she sees it.
You've always been watching me. Your own goddess of victory.
Okay.
I won't allow myself to be tainted anymore. I have someone in my corner watching me.
Oh.
I have to be beautiful in their eyes. Be gone! The thought of your filth blighting my beauty sickens me.
Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. The wall shatters.
Cinderella, snap out of it! Damn it, don't do this to me. We're so close. Wake up! Wake up!
She just...
What's wrong? You look like you're about
She
to
refused.
You...
The corruption?
Corruption.
What are you talking about? Don't worry. Your goddess of victory will never be tarnished.
No.
Oh man. My heart can't take much more of this.
Me either, Abe.
Cinderella, are you okay?
Of course. I'm fine. No matter what happens, I will never inflict any pain on any of you.
Good. Then let's go. The path ahead is clear. It's time to take down the Queen. Everyone, keep your head on a swivel. There's no knowing what we might find inside the lift.
Ooh, wow. So pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
No way you'd be riding this if you had a fear of heights.
Gretel and I think it's strange. The world as we know it has changed significantly, but from here, it looks as if not much has happened.
You're right. Ave, how long until we reach the space station?
Assuming that nothing goes wrong, we should arrive in 1 hour.
That's fast.
While it's technically a freight elevator, the speed is more akin to a shuttle.
Is there something on your mind?
No, not really. I'm just feeling confident that we got it right. The freight elevator is operating normally. If you look around, you can see all different sizes of scratches. So our theory that they used this to send the Raptures down to the surface must be correct.
Oh?
They're made at the space station and transported using this lift. So, if things go south, if we just detach the space station...
How about destroying the lift itself?
That's essentially impossible. It's too big. And, thanks to gluttony, the use of large-scale weapons is prohibited. Only small groups like us could have made it this far.
Eve? Gretel and I think it's a bit hot in here.
Really? Could the temperature regulation system be broken? I'll check.
Abe approaches the control panel.
Actually, it's strange. It's not hot. It's burning.
Oh shit, what's gonna happen?
I have a bad feeling.
Don't worry. Ave is looking into...
Oh. A giant beam blasts through and vaporizes half the elevator. The resulting drop in air pressure causes everything to shake violently. Abe and Cinderella instinctively cling to the wall. Half the elevator has been completely vaporized, as if it never existed. The edges near where the beam hit are glowing flaming red. Abe stares at the scene dumbfounded.
A beam attack from Above? What?
Oh no.
What the? Where did everybody go? Where are they? Hansel!
Oh.
Siren! Where are you? Did they fall? Abe! What's going on?
Pull yourself together. I'm sure everyone's safe.
How could they be when we're this high up?
Oh.
They'll be...
Oh, another beam strikes down on them. Another gaping hole is torn in the elevator. Abe is barely clinging onto the newly severed area.
Abe, I'm coming!
Abe shakes her head vigorously and steadies her gaze.
No, come! You'll get hit! This attack is from the Queen, I'm certain of it. She's armed with a high-output beam weapon. If you use glass slippers, we might stand a chance. So long as it's not destroyed entirely, this elevator will continue to ascend. Deploy glass slippers and keep going up!
What are you saying?
If you think you can't win, detach the station. Send the Queen packing. That way, you'll at least be able to cut off the supply route for the Raptures. We can win this!
Wait! I'm coming!
I said don't come! You have to go up. You need to continue the story.
How can I do it alone?
You can. You are my most beautiful goddess of victory. Now hurry and win! We'll all be waiting for you down below. No, that's not it. I'll find you no matter what happens.
I will come back to you, victorious!
That's the spirit. I believe in you, Cinder.
Abe loses her grip and plummets down. Cinderella clenches her teeth.
I guess I've arrived. Everyone, be safe. I'll win this for you and return to you. Let's go.
Oh, okay. She's so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm so curious. Oh. Oh. She's so pretty in anime form. Oh my god. Is this the queen? Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh, this song. Wait, what? Oh. Oh.
May this bring us a happy ending.
Oh my god. Oh. That's so sad.
It's me. We've received orders from up high. Destroy all information related to the second generation Grimm's models.
Oh.
Yes, all of it. The second generation was a failure. Operation Ark Guardian was a success. Now we just need to seal the Ark. If it weren't for Lilyweiss, it would have been impossible. The operation succeeded, but we lost the goddess of victory herself. Morale is lower than ever. We can't allow such failures to continue to exist at such a pivotal moment. None of the Grimm's models can be allowed to fail again. They must be made examples of. Yes, I will leave it to you. My hands are tied. All I can do is wipe the slate clean. I don't know when it will be. But if there ever comes a time when we can resume your stories again, my hope is that the newly cleansed slate will only contain beautiful stories.
Oh.
May it be so.
Oh. Five years later. Okay, so Abe survived.
I found you.
A huge crater on the surface, inside of which is a towering pile of dirt. On top of the dirt pile, Cinderella lies on her back as if she's asleep.
Taking so long.
Oh.
Sorry about that. The Ark has been completely sealed. For 5 years, I wandered. I saw nothing but raptures. No trace of humans or NIKKEs. There was no way to contact the Ark. And they didn't contact us either. I don't even remember the last time I spoke. Hey, aren't I something? I survived the fall to end all falls, repaired myself, and then spent 5 years searching for you, in hopes that you had fallen somewhere else. Then again, it's not like there was much else I could do. I haven't found Hansel, Gretel, and Siren yet. I wonder if they're alive. If
I
they
wonder what
are,
happened to them.
I wonder where they are. I'm sure if I keep looking, I'll find them eventually. Anyway, you're a complete mess. You ought to consider yourself lucky. The best technician around, your very own creator, has found you again. I'll get you fixed up and back to your old self again. I promise. Cinderella. We failed, didn't we? We didn't achieve anything. The world is still infested with raptures, and humanity lost and had to flee underground. You still haven't woken up yet. No. We can rewrite the story. We can still rewrite it. You and I are still alive. I'm sure Hansel, Gretel, and Siren are alive somewhere too. We'll get back together and take down the Queen for sure. We can do it. We have to. Now then, we need to get ourselves to a nearby research lab. First things first, I've got to fix you and wake you up. Then you'll be able to protect me.
Well, that's gonna take a while.
Good. Good.
And it does.
Let's do our best.
1 year later.
All done.
Oh.
Not the best looking coffin, is
Aww.
it? Still, considering the equipment I had to work with, this thing is practically state-of-the-art. It has life support and simple repair functions. Your brainwaves are becoming increasingly unstable. If I don't do this, your mind might be wiped clean. I can't let that happen. I will delay it as much as possible. Just hang in there a little longer. I'll fix you soon. The equipment and materials aren't great, but it'll all work out somehow.
Where she becomes Graves.
Raptors! No! I can't lose this place! All the treatment equipment is here. Okay, there's 5 of them. I can handle that. Wait here for a moment, Cinderella. I'll be right back. Damn you. Raptor scum.
She's starting to sound more and more like her.
I got them all. Every last one.
Oh.
No. No. Come on. Don't cry. I've got to keep it together. I can do this. I've got to do this. What's going on? I thought I knew how to do this. Why can't I fix this? It should be simple. There must be some kind of mistake. Maybe if I do this... And next, how about... Damn. Did I bonk my head when I fell all that way?
Oh.
It's okay. I have plenty of time. I can study and do it again. I can do this. Yes. Isn't that right, Cinderella?
Oh, another 5 years later.
NIKKE! It's a NIKKE! What are they doing on the surface? That's right. They can't live underground forever. Cinderella, wait here for a moment. I'll be right back.
It's an outdated, mass-produced NIKKE. I'm surprised it's still functional. Weren't these made before the Ark was built? Let's open it up. I'm curious.
Let me go! I'm Ave! I developed the second generation Grimm's models! You can ask your higher-ups!
What are these Grimm's models you're talking about? We have no records of anything like that. Maybe she's gone a bit stir-crazy from being up on the surface for too long. I suppose that could happen, even if her nymph is still intact. We should check that too.
Hey! Stop!
Let's check the exterior first, then the interior. Everyone, get ready.
Is this why she hates humans?
No issues with the exterior. None with the interior
Took a
either.
year to do that?
Seems to be nothing more than an old, outdated relic. I say we send it back up on the elevator and pretend nothing happened. I thought this thing might contain some lost technology that could turn us a profit, but apparently not. Forget it. Let's go get lunch.
Cinderella. It hurts.
Oh.
My face. It's ruined. My face. Can't talk properly. Need to wear helmet. Can't show face to Cinderella.
Oh.
She can only see beautiful things. Let's go. Cinderella is waiting. Cinderella is safe. Thank goodness. Should I stop? Cinderella, can I stop now? I'm so tired.
Oh.
I had a dream that you woke up. You acted on humanity's behalf. You were so beautiful. You continued our story. It was nice. I'm sorry. I won't give up. Ever.
Another
I
year.
finally found it. The place you were born. My research lab. Even though everything is ruined, I wanted to come here.
Abe looks at the decimated research lab. As she stares blankly at the ruins, she notices a faintly flickering light. She approaches it slowly and discovers it is a scoreboard displaying the rapture count.
Oh, I remember. I worked so hard to make this. I was upset. It only displayed infinity. I don't remember how I made it, but...
The scoreboard shows a long string of numbers.
There's too many of them. Such a high number.
But not infinite anymore. The Cinderella cut off the source, right?
Wait. There's a number. It's not infinity. We succeeded.
Oh.
Cinderella. I did it. We aren't failures. I can't believe this. Cinderella.
Oh.
This is the first page of our new story. It's written beautifully. We can continue writing it. Let's fill it with only beautiful stories. And let's finish it with a happy ending.
Oh. It's so nice to see the backstory of Grave. It's so sad. Oh my god, I have like pins and needles. It's so sad. I love Grave. Or Abe. Abe. I love them so much. Spoiler alert for the main story. I finished the main story right now. But it's really nice to see them together again and Cinderella's okay and they're fighting for humanity. Oh. And like excuse me. Like Cinderella has a chance to meet the Goddess Squad and fight alongside them. And that I'm really excited. I hope that happens. Oh, well, that was I'm gonna read all the Lost Relics and sorry, I'm sad. I need to finish the minigame too. I only have 13 hours left. I left this till the last minute. But thank you YouTube for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the story with me, and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And yeah. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.